What do you make, of the new crop of guys that are coming up? Of course, you're coming up, your brother's coming up, but you also have Ryan Garcia coming up, Teofimo Lopez, Devin Haney. A lot of the young cats now are starting to really solidify themselves in boxing. What do you make of all of them?
I think they're great fighters. I think they're all great fighters, and I'm glad to see that this is the youngins are starting to be the face of boxing. And people have asked me, like, how do I feel about these people becoming champions? Like, I'm happy for them. I'm happy for Teofimo becoming champion. Like, regardless of everything that's gone in the past, I can't hate on him for becoming a champion. It's a dream that we're both chasing. So I ran into him in Las Vegas, and we spoke for a bit. And Jose, maybe things there. I'm pretty sure there'll probably be some things in the future still. But Shakur becoming champion, that made me happy. That's my boy. And I'm happy to see that my boys like Charles Conwell and them are all doing the thing, all of them.
Is there tension between you and Teofimo because of what happened in the amateur days? And I know his dad does a lot of interviews, and he's always referring to you. How's that dynamic? When you saw him last.
My dad's getting in shape for his dad. But I'm not. To be honest, man, we did say a bunch of stuff, and it's funny because his dad seen my dad and apologized to him in Miami when actually I fought Lindolfo in the rematch because they're from Florida, so we went to Florida and we fight. And they went to go see me fight, and I think the dad talked to him and talked to my pops and apologized. And as soon as that was over, he went right back to talking all kinds of shit. So I'm not sure, bro. Maybe it's maybe a little bit personal for them, but it's not personal for me. Or maybe, I'm not sure. I have to think about that.
What do you make of all that, Zenon?
You know what? It is what it is, bro. And like my son said, I wish the kid the best, honestly, he's a good kid. Him. I'm talking about him, not the dad. But he's a good kid. He's a good kid, and we just wish him the best. Like all these fighters, a lot of people don't know this, but fighters, they go through a lot. They suffer. They suffer so much, and a lot of people don't see that. They don't know. They don't know how a fighter. Boxing is more like for people that struggles, like for poor people. A lot of people, they become millionaires and they make a lot of money, but after they become champions many times, but before they become champions, they go through a lot. They suffer so much. Like me and my family, before Carlos went to the Olympics, we went through a lot. Many times. I try to give up many times. We used to sleep inside the cars. They used to kick us out from the hotels. We couldn't pay. We used to go eat, and I only used to buy food for Carlos and his brother. They were small, and they used to ask me, "Dad, are you gonna eat?" And I used to tell him, "You know what, mijo, I'm not hungry." But it was because I didn't have enough money. So soon as they used to finish eating, and they used to sometimes leave like leftovers, I used to eat it. And they used to tell me, "I thought you were not hungry." I said, "Oh no, just because we don't want to throw anything away." But fighters go through a lot. Like me, honestly, I don't envy nobody. I'm happy for them, for like Ryan Garcia, because we share a lot of times, a lot of moments with his family, with his dad. We used to share the hotels with Ryan Garcia's dad, with Ryan, and they know each other like real good. We have a lot of photos together, and he's doing good, And I just wish him like the best. I hope he makes a lot of money, retires healthy. Just like these other fighters, If one day we end up fighting them, we're gonna fight them. But other than that, we don't hate them. I mean,
yeah. And Ryan is not like I seen him like that, like my boy. Like, I don't know. There was like a lot of people that knew about a sparring session we had that I put him down, and a lot of people were telling me to put the video up, and I didn't want to do that for what? You know what I mean? What good is it gonna do me? Social media good? Like, people's credibility good? Like, I know what kind of type of fighter I am, so I didn't feel like there was any need for that. But I said if he spoke bad on me, maybe I would have leaked something. I'm just kidding, I wouldn't. But who knows? maybe there is a future fight with him later on, but you know, I wish these fighters nothing but the best, bro. It's just the game that we're in.